Okay, woodwinds, welcome back. Here we go. Groovy woodwind melody, step 2. We're going to start doing longer chunks of the melody. We're also going to add in some slurs and ties and staccato markings that are written into the melody. That way we're playing it with the right style. Okay, here we go, starting in the first measure. Do you remember how to count this measure? Let me zoom in. In fact, let's jump to 2 measures. Let's clap and count 2 measures. And 1, 2, ready, clap. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. Again, clap with me and go. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. Great. Take a minute, practice that on your instrument. Okay, now the composer adds a few slurs, staccatos, and ties into this melody. I'm going to add them right now. Here we've got a slur between the first and second note. The third note is staccato. Here we tie over the bar line. So our new, these two notes are staccato also. These are slurred. Okay, our new part's going to sound like this. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. The tricky part is making sure you get this tie over the bar line. Let's clap that again. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. One more time, just clapping. Ready, clap. 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4. Great. Okay, practice that on your instrument. It would sound like this. Ta, yi, ta, ti, 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 ya, ti, ti. Again, ready, listen. Ta, yi, ti, 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 ta, ta. Listen one more time. Ta, yi, ta, ti, 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 ya, ta, ta. One more time. Ta, yi, ta, ti, 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 ta, ta. One more time. Ta, yi, ta, ti, 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 ya, ta, ta. Okay, practice that on your instrument. Now, the last step to complete these 2 measures. This looks a little confusing at first, but if you look at it, it's not too bad. We're going to put a slur marking over these 3 notes. That means you're going to slur from the first note and then hold into the next 2 notes that are tied together. Some people get confused when they see the 2 curvy lines connecting some of the notes. It's a slur connecting to the tied note following. Okay, so if I sang this melody now, it would sound like this. Ta, yi, ti, ti, ya, ta, ta. Listen again. Ta, yi, ta, ti, ya, ta, ta. One more time. Ta, yi, ta, ti, ya, ta, ta. Now I'll have the computer play it for you. By the way, we've been practicing at 80 beats per minute if you're using your metronome at home. Here you go. Let's listen to that again. One more time. All right, great. Take a few minutes and practice those two measures. Make sure they're nice and clean and that you've got all the slurs, ties, and articulation markings in there. Press play when you're ready to continue. Okay, moving on to the next two measures. Now this shouldn't be too much of a challenge because all the slurs, ties, staccato markings are the same as you had back in measure 1 and 2. We just have a couple different notes at the ending. Give me a second to add the articulation markings in. Here's our tie across the bar line. And now we slur those notes. These notes are slurred. Whoops. And these two notes are staccato. Okay, I'll sing it for you. Ta, ta, tia, tia, ta, ta. Sing with me. Ready, go. Ta, ta, tia, tia, ta, ta. Again. Ready and sing. Ta, ta, tia, tia, ta, ta. Okay, I'll have the computer play it for you a couple times. Let's try that again. One more time. Great. Now let's go back and do measures 1 through 4. Okay, I'll have the computer play it for you a couple times. Okay, listen again. One more time. Try and play along with the computer this time. I'll try and count it off. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more chance to play along with the computer. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Now, let's move on to measure 5 and 6. Check it out. It's the same as measure 1 and 2. Give me a second to add the markings in. There we go. Okay, so let's sing this measure again. 2, ready, sing. Ta, ta, tia, tia, ta, ta. Again. 2, ready, and sing. Ta, ta, tia, tia, ta, ta. Great. Let's go back and put measures 1 through 6 together. All right, one more time. This time play along with the computer. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's try that again. I know the screen jumped a little bit that time. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, great. We have 2 measures left. Let's do it. Alright, so here's the 7th and 8th measure. Now, we've got to add the articulation in here. We've got a staccato on the first quarter note. We then slur from the 8th to the quarter. Then we slur from this 8th to the next quarter, which is also staccato. Here we have tied notes. And then here we have another slur that connects the 8th note tied to the next note. So all together, here we go. We have rest, ta, tia, tia, tia. Sing that with me. 2, ready, and rest, ta, tia, tia, tia. Again, 1, 2, ready, and rest, ta, tia, tia, tia. I'll sing it one more time for you, and then I'll let the computer play it. 1, 2, 3, and rest, ta, tia, tia, tia. Okay, now the computer will play. 1, 2, ready, and. Okay, listen again. 1, 2, ready, go. One more time. Listen. The screen's jumping a bit. Sorry about that. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, pause and practice for a few seconds. Pause and practice for a few minutes. All right, let's rewind and let's put 4 measures together. I want to hear these 4 measures. Okay, listen to the computer play first. Okay, listen again. Okay, this time try and play along. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's try that one more time. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, great job. Now let's go back. Let's play the whole melody a couple of times. Here's one time to let you listen. The computer will play. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's see you try and play along this time. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, great job. Let's go a couple more times just to give you some practice. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's it. Now, practice this melody. Get it under your fingers. Make sure you're being really careful of the rhythm, the articulation, all the notes. The better you get at this melody, the better off we're going to be, because this is the trickiest part of the song for you guys. All right, thanks for watching, practice, and I'll see you next week.